Back in the old car again.
Yep.
Um, have to take the new car back to the mechanic. So that's why we're on in the morning time, because this car has no air conditioning, and so I've got to drive in the mornings,
So
or I'll be,
cooler.
you know,
Burning up.
driving in a heater in the middle of the afternoon.
Yes.
So that's why we on in the morning. So I guess we could talk about how that happened.
Yeah, how we
So
came to this.
we try to go someplace every month, out of town or somewhere. It don't have to be far, but it could be, just local or whatever. Maybe an hour, 2 hours away or something. And we decided to go to Lake Geneva this year. So we get to Lake Geneva.
No, on the way there. The car was kind of not pushed in, like we were able to go speed limit of 70 and we couldn't.
Right.
So we're like, oh God, the car is pulling. There's something not right with it.
Yeah.
But we said we still going because it didn't do it. It kept us going. It kept driving.
Right.
So go ahead.
So it starts pulling on the way. So I guess we was like, okay, maybe it's gonna be something wrong with it, but we don't know.
Right. As long as it's driving, we're
right.
Okay. Yeah.
So let me take a picture of this, because you talking about you wanted this junk place.
Clutter clean.
Even though I'm not ever going to no junk
like
place.
When people
advertisement.
Bottom red.
Oh.
Advertisement on their vehicles, which is good. That's what it's supposed to be for. Clutter cleans, junk removal.
Say that 5 times fast.
Clutter cleans.
But anyway.
But go ahead.
So we get to Lake Geneva, and we check in the hotel.
Mm-hmm.
And
not a bad hotel.
It was fine. Renovations. It was okay. Yeah, they doing renovations. It was
right on the lake area where all the events was.
The air conditioner didn't work. It was like a suite. The air conditioner didn't work in the front room. So right there, I was like, okay, this is gonna be a problem. I called a man, and he brings a fan up. So I thought when Lenora was gonna check out, she was gonna say something. We tried to get some money out or something.
I got the card. No, I didn't negotiate no price off. The girl didn't know what to do. The manager wasn't there.
So that's that. And this wasn't a cheap hotel.
Right.
For us to use a fan.
Right. If your room is not cool.
And then you was trying to use the shower.
They had a beautiful Whirlpool's tub, but I just wanted to do a shower. I don't know what they cleaned that tub with. I couldn't hold on. It was sliding. That's dangerous.
And no handrails or nothing.
So I'm holding on to the soap rail in the corner.
So she talking about don't go in there or you'll kill yourself.
You'll fall and slip. My feet was on the sides of both sides of the tub. Oh my God.
So, but other than
no hot water.
Oh, it didn't have hot water.
It just went warm.
Oh, it got hot by the time I used it.
Oh, it did?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
So I guess it takes a while for the water.
Mama didn't get hot water.
So after that, we go the next day or whatever. Well, we went to a restaurant. It was good. Y'all liked the food.
Restaurant was good.
We'll do the review on Two Big Sisters Food Review, our other channel.
Right, on that one.
So then we go there, we eat whatever. Just driving around, watching people. It was so many people. There was a lot of people there.
Yeah, it is a nice tourist area.
So then the next day we decided to go on a brunch boat, where you eat brunch and you go around the lake.
On the boat.
Yeah. So, did anything happen there?
Well, you know what? We didn't know until later that the food, because it's buffet, maybe some unclean hands was there, because I got sick later. I got food poisoning or something.
But you don't get sick by unclean hands.
I don't know. It must. What would you think? It's the food
Probably
itself?
something you ate that was on there.
You do get sick from
unclean hands. Make me sick.
But me and Mama was in the restroom for the rest of that evening.
Then there was a little tiny restroom. There was 2 restrooms. One was real little, and the other one was big enough for my mom's scooter to go in.
And I went in the little one.
Lenore had my mom go to the little one, where she couldn't even hardly get in there.
Hardly get in. She held on to me. She held on to the things that was nearby.
And then you come out and you look in the other one. You say, "Oh, this one was big enough for her to go."
Big enough for her to drive through.
That's fine. So then we get out there. I don't remember what we did after that. Oh, we were supposed to go to the safari. We driving in the sun, so we go in and out. Yeah. We was gonna go to a safari. They have a safari in Lake Geneva where you drive through and you see the animals.
Yeah.
Supposed to be from all over the world, but
really?
And you know they depressed because we went to a real safari in Africa, where they real eating each other and stuff. And I know this safari, they not eating each other and stuff because they probably feed
not
them.
Out in the wild, like
yeah,
we driving through the wild.
Right. But we was gonna go anyway because my mom likes animals. So we on our way there, and the car starts clunking down.
Worse than how we came.
Clunk, 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 clunk. I said, Lenore, can you go a little faster or whatever? You like, nope, this is it.
I pressed down and they wouldn't go any faster.
But before that happened, I said, I hope this car don't break down while we in the safari, because
animals.
We're gonna be sitting there with a broken car and all the animals gonna be looking at us. And how they gonna come? They gotta come get us
within all the safari land. Yeah.
So even though our car did break down, I told Lenora, thank God that it didn't break down in the safari.
Right.
He at least allowed us not to break down in the safari.
Thank you.
So we broke down and we had to go through her insurance to get a tow, which took forever.
Yes.
It took an hour just to try to get a human being on the phone.
Yes, it's like a loop. It kept taking her through a loop.
Oh my God. These AIs and machines.
It's not good, because you just need a live person to kind of direct you.
Mm-mm.
Oh, it was awful. It took a long time to get to
I called
the
and then,
system.
right, then we got a lady who answered and she didn't know what she was doing.
Oh.
She sounded like she was stupid.
Because they're supposed to tell you who the towing company is and where they're located, how long they're going to be there. Nothing.
She didn't say nothing. So she didn't know nothing. So right there, so I said, well, let me go back and get a human being.
You got a call?
Mm-mm.
Oh.
Let me get a human being because this woman is not helping at all.
Right.
So then I called your real insurance place, and the guy answered. I said, can you help us try to get road service or whatever? I want a human being.
Right.
He said, I'll transfer you over. I said, don't transfer me over anywhere unless it's a human being.
Right.
And he said, I'll make sure it's a human being. I said, okay. So then he transferred us over. We got a human being. And then she finished taking down the information the other lady didn't take down.
Right.
And then right away, they told us who was going to come get us.
Right.
And it was like, what, 30 minutes he came?
Well, they said
30, 40
they gave us an ETA of 90.
90
we were
minutes.
Nervous. We're going to sit in the car.
90 minutes to 2 hours.
Yes.
So then they gave us the phone number. So I called the guy, and we told him. He was a nice guy. He talked a lot. So then I told him, he said, well, are you guys getting the Uber or whatever? And we said, yes, to get back. He said, well, you don't have to stay there with the car, even though the insurance company said you need to stay there with the car.
Right.
So I said, well, if he said we ain't got to stay here with the car, then...
If the Uber comes first, we're leaving.
Yeah. So we finally got the Uber. They both show up at the same time.
Uber was right size for everything. For my mom's scooter, all of us.
Yep. So we got everything there. We got everything in. Now we home. And when we get back from driving today, we're going to had a car towed to the mechanic.
To get it repaired for real.
That's ridiculous.
But yeah. It was a blessing that the Uber came right when the tow truck came right when the Uber came.
They both came at the same time.
So we left it.
Thank God.
So I was able to put the keys in the tow man's hand.
Right.
Which took a long time again because he talks a lot. And the Uber guy had to go to another pickup. And it was a blessing that the Uber guy lived near us.
But he was coming back out.
I know. He was coming back out. And then we found out that the tow truck company was from Milwaukee.
Yes.
So he was just happened to come through. Kept coming through.
So he got there before 2 hours.
Yeah,
like they said.
So that was a blessing. Even though a mishappening, I'm still grateful that God kept us protected.
He kept us protected, and he put everything in place.
Yeah, and a man actually stopped by to help.
So it don't mean that things bad don't happen to you just because you believe in God.
Through it.
But sometimes he'll intervene and maybe help things out. Or sometimes we'd be like, God, why couldn't you just not allow it to happen?
A miracle.
So, whatever.
But then I've loved that God allows things like that to happen because that's world thing anyway.
Yeah.
He says, the peace I give you, though.
Right.
You be sitting there going, how am I peaceful through this? This is God.
That's what you need.
Yes.
So that's what I ask always. You gonna get over?
Yeah.
I always ask
the peace he gives you.
Peace of God.
Give you. That can sustain you and hold you through that rough situation that you're dealing with, even if it's a health situation
or
death. Yes.
Yeah, because I told God I would have to have him on certain things because my mind would be gone.
Yes.
So that was that. That's it, right?
For our trip, yeah.
Yeah, so that's it for our trip. So the first topic, y'all ride with us when we do Uber and Grubhub, DoorDash, even though I never turn it on. Maybe one day I'm gonna turn it on. So
all you have to do is do a time, right?
But it makes you do it within a time period.
That's fine if we're doing it, because we usually go through a time period.
Unless it has dash now. Dash now is if it's really crowded, you can just dash whenever, turn it on and it'll keep ringing for you. And we talk about stories while we doing that.
What's in the news?
Yeah. We on our way now. What are you doing? Admissions test?
Yeah.
So we'll go till we get into this thing called us. So Tank, the singer Tank, the R&B singer Tank.
Yeah.
He was in an interview, and he says, I think he was with Stephen A. Jackson. He was on his show, and he said Chris Brown is better than Michael Jackson. So then they start debating.
And saying certain things are all over.
He's saying Chris Brown is surpassed. He has surpassed Michael Jackson.
He should get a beat down for that.
Now, let me see. Hold on. Let's see what's going on here. New offer. I'll accept. You might have to. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. Where you at? Did you pass 45?
No. Oh, yeah.
Then you got to go back. Well, go Hunt Club. Just go this way. If you haven't passed Hunt Club.
Okay.
Yeah, go right. You going to McDonald's.
Oh, the one near us?
Yeah, 45. Okay, so he says that Chris Brown is better than Michael Jackson. He started comparing him. No, he said it everything.
What?
He said that he has surpassed him, that he is, he dances better, that he sings better.
No. Michael Jackson has done so much. Movies.
And, Chris has done movies too, but,
I'm saying
he's not Michael Jackson.
We Are the World stuff, he ain't did that level of it.
It says Chris Brown's dance moves and stage persona often draw comparison to Michael Jackson, but fellow R&B star Tank believes Brown is actually better than the King of Pop. During an experience with Stephen A. Smith, Tank gave his 2 cents on the long-standing debate that Chris Brown is the next Michael Jackson, but he even took it a step further. He should have just stayed right there and said the next Michael Jackson. Well, there'll never be another Michael Jackson.
Well,
Chris Brown, in fact, is better than Michael Jackson, Tank said. Tank, this is what Steven said.
I think he's doing what a lot of athletes do with Michael Jordan.
Well, he gave a comparison. We'll talk about it. Do you understand what you're saying, my man? Smith asked. I mean, you're admired, you're revered, you're associated with music, my brother. Everybody loves and respects you. Tank replied, if there was Magic Johnson, and now there's LeBron James, he said, that is the ultimate evolution of man who can play all 5 positions. We talk about Chris Brown. We're talking about the evolution of Michael Jackson, the evolution of Usher, the evolution of me, the evolution of Genuine. That is what this kid is. Unsurprisingly, Black Twitter came in. Many disagreed with Tank and said no one is compared to Michael Jackson.
GOAT.
Chris Brown is not even a better singer than Michael Jackson.
He's a GOAT.
Another agreed with Tank. Some people agreed with Tank.
No.
I know this might be hard for some people, fans, for y'all to understand, but Chris is better. No. He is the evolution, like Tank said.
No.
Adding that Chris Brown now dance Michael, period. Okay, now let's talk about this.
No, but you know what? It reminds me of the back and forth with the sports. Yes, there are good players that's even better than Michael Jordan.
But there'll never be another Michael Jordan.
Is a GOAT, though.
Michael Jordan is the reason why they get the deals they get with Nike and all these other shoe companies. He set that bar.
And they may be better players, stronger, bigger, taller.
Right.
But he is a GOAT.
Okay.
Oh.
This is what Tank doesn't understand. And what a lot of people...
Who Tank is.
This is what a lot of people understand. Oh, that's it. Also, too, there's nowhere in the world that you cannot go where they don't know who Michael Jackson is.
Thank you. Everybody
you gotta slow down.
Everybody, I am.
He's pulling. Oh,
everybody don't know Chris Brown.
Everybody does not know Chris Brown. Okay? Chris Brown can't go everywhere in the world and everybody knows him.
Thank you.
Also, his song doesn't resonate to everybody.
No.
Michael Jackson has a song for an 80-year-old,
Yes.
a 90-year-old,
Yes.
a 2-year-old, a country western person, a rock person,
yes.
somebody in R&B,
yes.
rap. What is this? What is Tank talking about?
And his history, where he came from as a boy, a singer with the group,
the Jackson 5
family. Chris don't have that background. And people, if I go to another country, they may not even know Chris Brown.
And there would be no Chris Brown without Michael Jackson.
Thank you. Very influential.
All of his dance moves stem from Michael Jackson.
Usher. You can tell they love Michael Jackson.
So I don't know why people was arguing this. And what I think it is, I think people, and it's a lot of this generation.
Yeah.
They discard history.
Yes.
That's why they're trying to take it out of the schools.
Yes.
They don't want history. They don't want foundation of stuff. They don't respect it.
And Whoopi really, really hit it on the nail on the show. She said they don't respect older wisdom.
Yes.
They don't receive from older people. Like, write us off because we don't know nothing. We ain't been there. You ain't there now. You not woke now.
They say watch how a society treats their elders. That tells you what type of society it is.
And they've learned from it. That's where they were influenced from it.
Right.
They don't even give praise to it.
Now, if we even talk about just technical, Chris Brown doesn't even touch Michael Jackson when it comes to singing. That's not even in the, I don't even know what Tank was talking about. And that's why Stephen A. Smith said, is it Johnson or Smith, whatever. He said, you are respected in singing. You, out of all people, wouldn't say that Chris Brown sings better than Michael Jackson.
Right.
What is wrong with Tank?
You old school talking about new school better than old school?
Chris Brown does not sing better than Michael Jackson. What is wrong with him?
That's why I'm telling you, it reminds me of the conversations that men have or women have with sports. I do understand.
Yeah.
There are players who are very well, broken records from Michael Jordan, same position, stronger players. Michael is in all areas
now
a GOAT.
What I will say, and the only time I'll turn around and even look at you is if you talk about dancing. Because Chris Brown is an excellent dancer.
Yes.
Chris Brown can outdance anybody.
Yes.
I'll even turn around. I won't even kick you out the room if we want to have a conversation about Chris Brown versus Michael Jackson and dancing.
Got it.
Even though I'm still going to say Michael Jackson, I'll at least entertain you.
Right.
Because of the fact that Chris Brown does Michael Jackson moves plus more. You get what I'm saying? He's the mix of the old and the new.
You've even said that with Prince as a musician versus Michael.
Right.
Prince is an excellent musician.
Exactly.
Michael is not a musician. He doesn't play.
Exactly.
So Prince is very talented in that area.
Right.
So yeah, but he's not a GOAT.
No.
Michael is a GOAT.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know
I think
what
Jay-Z took back his comment, didn't he, about
Beyonce? He said Beyonce is better.
No.
He said she's more of a star. She's not.
And Michael was a GOAT before they even came on the scene.
I'll talk about when I come back what Chris Brown said when they said this to him.
Oh.
So, because they're going to talk to him and ask him about it.
Somebody said that you are better than Michael Jackson.
Well, he's used to it. Just like people kept telling Kobe that he was better than Michael Jordan. They kept telling Kobe that.
There's nothing that Chris Brown has worn that I even copied.
No. Style, fashion. What Chris Brown fashion is it? Tank is a moron. I'm starting to think people are just stupid. People even dress like Michael Jackson. Who dresses like Chris Brown? Or would even know what his dress style is? Okay. Let's see if this is ready. These people don't never be ready. $37479. Let's see if this is ready. Hopefully this is what she's putting together. All right, pick up 37479. It don't look like they had nothing together. Okay. Alright, hopefully this is me. Yeah, it is. Thank you. Alright.
Hi there. I'll have 2 sausage McMuffins today and a large one.
2 sausage McMuffins with egg. Y'all, McDonald's is Drake. Remember we said he gonna always be around, and everybody is gonna want McDonald's, but it doesn't mean that it's the best in the food. What you call it? I was like, I hope y'all ready, because I took I said yes to
The other one?
yeah, for
The
DoorDash.
other group?
Hold on, I fell in the car. I said yes to DoorDash and Grubhub at the same time. You can't go nowhere until I tell you where to go. So she pulling on like, what's she going?
I'm getting ready.
Oh. Okay, got order. Just follow the things. Leaving. Navigate. Start. Okay.
US 45 north.
So 45. That's good because it's going to Gurney, and that's what I'm picking up for DoorDash. So that 45 that way. That
Go through the parking lot.
oh. Okay. And then you're going the wrong way, but that's fine.
That's fine. Ain't nobody in this parking lot.
Alright.
On this side of it.
You was fine over there where you was. You was
No,
going the
'cause
right
I
way.
had to go around and then turn.
Oh.
And then be in the way of the McDonald's folks.
Alright. Let me let her get off before I start. I say what Chris Brown said. Okay. Yeah, they both going.
That same direction.
See, I can have the good thing. Well, let me turn it down
They
because they're
both
gonna be
talking.
talking at the same time.
Yeah, that's one concern. They both talk. Their GPSs are both going. Just gotta make sure they turn.
Yep.
Some people have their signal on and don't turn.
There's the police right here.
Well, he ain't gonna worry about. I ain't got nothing to worry about. This car don't pick up.
He might pull you over for going too slow.
You know what?
Ma'am, is there a problem why you going so slow? Okay. Anyway.
Okay.
Let me see which way do I want to
So Chris Brown replied.
go. Yeah, keep going all the way. Yeah, keep going all the way. Chris Brown said, I'm trying to see which one I want to do first. I'm gonna do this drop off first, looks like, because it's closer up here than the other one.
Oh.
Chris Brown, they said, what do you think about that? They said that people are comparing you to Michael Jackson. Some people even think that you are better than Michael Jackson. He said, that don't even make sense. He's saying what we saying. He was like,
That boy looked up to Michael.
he said, dude,
Why would I be better than
he
him?
said, I got a whole shrine
See,
in my house
of Michael Jackson.
of Michael
The
Jackson.
glove, the sock, the jacket, the moonwalk.
I was telling them when we went in McDonald's, what dress is like like Chris Brown?
What is a Chris Brown?
What's a Chris Brown
hat
dress
or
like?
something? Thank you.
But a glove, one glove is Michael Jackson.
The image with him on his toes. The
The
silhouette.
leather jacket.
Yes.
Even though he could have taken that from 20 million people, which is the same thing as Beyonce. Beyonce borrows from everybody.
Yes.
Michael Jackson did too.
Yeah, he did too.
But they took from that's why the people always had the Michael Jackson Prince. that Prince was original and Michael Jackson borrowed from everybody.
So,
I don't care.
If you borrow and make it known to you,
I'll at least entertain an argument with Prince versus Michael Jackson over Prince and Chris Brown.
Thank you. But if you even go to the person that you're saying is better, and he goes, "What? No." Then that shows that you're stupid.
And Beyonce got mad at Jay-Z for saying that.
Don't ever compare me to a goat. That's why I'm give them their props.
So this is my thing. Can we do this going forward?
Straight.
Yeah. To Rollins. Can we do this going forward? Anybody that is in that level where they have become the greatest of all time,
An icon.
don't compare anybody to them.
Where you can put them on a...
No, not even a... You know what? We can't even say
put,
goat.
No.
You could compare goats.
No. Not,
These are stratosphere people.
If you can put them on a stamp, right? They're known throughout the world.
Some people on the stamp, we don't nobody know who they are.
Well, I'm saying people...
But I get what you're saying. If everybody knows, yeah.
Martin Luther King.
Right. I guess what I'm saying is, I can't even say that. These people are stratosphere people. And it's not a lot of stratosphere people. Because some people was trying to say what I was saying, but they was naming people I don't consider stratosphere people. They was saying, like, don't compare anybody to Aretha Franklin. I don't consider Aretha Franklin stratosphere. I think you can compare people to Aretha Franklin.
I don't think so.
Why not?
No.
You could compare, like,
no.
Gladys Knight or...
No. Aretha's in her own field. I'm sorry. I feel the same way. And she's a musician. Gladys don't play no piano, don't write like that.
All right.
Aretha, gospel, she's covered all genres.
But she's not Michael Jackson.
No.
I'm trying to differentiate.
She's not that level,
Yeah.
but she's not a Gladys Knight level.
But I'm saying you can have arguments with people, like you just said.
Okay.
There's
not
you
Michael
just
Jackson.
said arguing about Gladys Knight versus Aretha Franklin.
Oh, no.
Those are arguments that are worthy arguments.
Oh, but I would do like you did with the stratosphere level.
But it's still an argument. I'll at least entertain the argument. And then you can say why you think Aretha, she plays instruments, she does
but
this.
But you know what? That could still be debated with stratosphere because some people may say Aretha and James Brown are the stratosphere level.
But then people complain. James Brown said Michael Jackson outside him.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You can't do it, Nora. James Brown and Aretha Franklin are in the same category.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so
there's
the
people, to me, there is a level that I can at least have the argument with you about.
Okay.
Because they are goats, they are ultimate. You're absolutely correct.
Right.
Nobody compares to them, but I'll at least put two goats together and try to put them together and compare.
People need to hear what you saying. Who is
then there's Michael Jackson,
who is considered stratosphere like him.
That is stratosphere,
like the Beatles. See, you
can't. Yeah,
the Beatles
maybe.
Is number one.
Yeah.
Him.
Yeah.
He looked up to the Beatles. Michael Jackson.
But even Michael Jackson,
even to buy their music. Michael was little when the Beatles was not her.
But you can't go by that because he looked up to Jackie Wilson.
Well,
so I mean, come on.
No, I'm just saying as far as stratosphere. You got to be careful how you label in a stratosphere level. Now you just put Michael by himself and Michael Jordan. There's others that are that level. Can't Beatles. The Beatles.
See, I still put the Beatles with Aretha Franklin.
No.
All right.
The Beatles are known
right up here.
all over the world. They are number one.
If you ask young people today if they know who the Beatles, they're gonna say no.
Yes. No, I think a lot of people know who the Beatles
don't.
Are.
If you ask most young people, I've said it. I even put it on my page as a meme, and they didn't even know who they were.
Okay, so you going by how well they're known to the younger generation.
They don't even know Elvis Presley. Okay. And his mansion is getting ready to close.
And Elvis to me is a stratus level.
Nah.
Yeah. So I don't know what your definition of stratosphere.
My stratosphere.
Young folks know them.
Everybody knows them. Everybody knows them.
So you don't know what everybody knows.
Yeah, you do.
Elvis Presley is known even in Vegas.
No, these young black kids don't know no Elvis Presley.
We don't know that. Elvis Presley is still talked about today, even in Vegas.
All right,
Elvis Presley lookalikes. You want to run this way? How you know a 15-year-old won't know Elvis? That's just wrong.
Somebody in Zimbabwe,
I'm going right.
yes, does not know Elvis
Okay.
Presley.
Well,
I'm sorry. And some kid in the village in Nigeria does not know Elvis Presley.
Yeah.
Now, I know you think Elvis is that popular, but he's not.
I don't know. That could be debated.
Get in the left lane real quick, if you can.
Am I turning?
Yes.
Right here?
No, just go. I'll tell
Because
you.
I had time.
Yeah, right here, you turn. So, no, you ain't had time. Thank you.
No, if it wasn't here. Because
Oh.
I get it while it's here. I can get over real quick.
Yeah, I'm going to do this one and then go pick up the other one.
So go in this neighborhood.
Yeah. Let her turn. And then,
600 feet,
keep going.
turn right onto West Woodland Terrace.
This next street, you're going to make a right. I don't know why everybody think that Elvis and the Beatles are are as famous as Michael Jackson. They not.
So Michael is by himself.
I'm trying to think of who else is up
It's
there.
really unfortunate that you're saying that because
What's wrong with him being by himself?
Then what's the stratus?
Gee.
To me, what is the stratus level? Michael Jordan?
Michael Jordan.
Gee, there's two of them.
Go left.
People may have a different opinion of what you call stratus level. Kim, what you mean by that? Because
All right,
everybody knows him?
When we drop this off, I'm going to look it up. Go straight.
Is that such a word? Is that your word?
That's my word. But I'm going to look up mega. It's not even a mega star. You can go far. Yeah. Trying to hurry up, drop this off so we don't cancel the other one. Keep going. I don't know. I got to see who else is in that.
You got to name some entertainers so they know who you're talking about. We've only named two so far. They're pretty much a GOAT too.
Prince. I'll even put Prince above Elvis Presley. Make a left here.
You mean go in this curve?
Yeah. And then slow down. It's the house on the right. Hold on, Lenore. 36561. Look at this one up here.
36531.
Yeah, here it is. I'll even entertain you talking about Prince, but not Elvis.
Stratosphere level.
Yeah, not hold on. Not
And some people have become
Elvis
popular
Presley.
because of other stuff.
That's why they famous. Michael Jackson's been dead. He's still famous.
No, Michael Jackson is different. I'm saying the other names that you are naming.
Leave order at door. Okay. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? Like, who's up there with Michael Jackson? I'm trying to think.
Oh, this thing wasn't. Oh, it was in this car.
I gotta come up with who's up there with I put it in the car.
Oh,
I gotta come up with who is take a picture. Who's up there with Michael Jackson, y'all? Okay. Submit photo. You just follow the things, y'all. If y'all want to do this, follow the prompts. It's very simple. Very simple. Now let me turn Grubhub off, because I don't want it to go off while we still trying to deliver for Chick-fil-A. Okay, you going to Chick-fil-A. Go the way we came.
Oh, go back. Kids is back at school, aren't they? Some of them. So we shouldn't have a lot of kids ordering until 3 o'clock.
Back on around. Okay. Keep straight. I'm trying to think who is who is as famous as Michael Jackson, or at least you can at least put him up there.
Obama. We were all over we were traveling in other countries.
Obama.
And he wasn't even president then. He was running.
Obama. Because we was in Africa and they was talking about Obama.
We were in Europe. I mean, Italy.
you might be right when you said Obama. Now I'll have the conversation with you. When you say Elvis is not Obama.
Well, Elvis to me is still known.
He's not Obama though.
Well, the Beatles.
No, they not Obama. Nah. You know what? And you know how I know go left. You know how I know what I'm saying is right?
Oh, okay.
Because Paul McCartney was someplace and the crowd didn't even cheer. The kid, they didn't even know who he was. Make it right. And they asked him if he was how do you feel about that? And he was okay with it. He said, I don't expect them to know me. Okay. The Beatles aren't known like Michael. They were back in the day. Go left. We going to Chick-fil-A. So I don't need to tell you no more, right? You got to get out of here. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to look up and see who's as famous as Michael Jackson. Who is as famous as Michael Jackson? Most people say no singer, so that does answer your question on that. No singer is as famous as Michael Jackson. But let's look and see.
Oh, other fields?
Like we said, Obama, stuff like that.
Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan is up there, I think.
When we were,
because everybody wears Nikes and they wear Jordans.
When we were in Italy, we were getting to know the group that was with us when we did our trip, and we said we were from Chicago area, and they said Michael Jordan, Oprah. They named those
Oprah's
two people.
Famous, yeah.
And I'm like, we just said Chicago.
Yeah.
And they already said Michael Jordan and Oprah.
Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Beyonce.
See.
Stuff like that.
They're near the stratosphere?
They're not no.
Okay.
No.
Well,
there is no other singer near the stratosphere.
Okay.
So that's why I didn't understand that whole Tank thing.
Tank said
but in saying all of that, I guess I'm saying all that to say, when somebody is at that level, you don't compare them to anybody. Like you said, I think so far the only one you said I agree with is Obama. You can't compare any other politician to Obama.
Right.
He was the first black president of the United States.
Yeah.
Nobody's ever going to be as more popular and famous as him.
Called Barack Obama.
Yeah. So he's the most famous.
Handsome, smart, biracial.
Well, don't get into that. Well, then they doing the whole Kamala
thing.
This one lady wrote a comment in our section. I deleted it. A whole page on how we need to say her name correctly.
Is it Kamala?
Kamala, I think.
Kamala.
And the fact that if you don't say her name correctly, again, like you don't even devote or whatever for them if you can't even say their name correctly or something. You're a moron.
I think they know.
What the hell anybody care how you pronounce my name as long as you write my name down on the ballot?
I think people, that when they make comments like that, they realize that they stupid. I really do.
Lenora, a lot of people don't know.
I think they realize.
Lenora, she wouldn't have written the whole page.
No, the point I'm making, I think they realize that they're anal. They're buttholes because they're being anal and being picky. I'm sure if you were to sit them down on other things, people go, yeah, are you very anal about things? Yes, I am. People tell me I'm really picky about things.
If you are, you probably, nobody wants you. You probably single and nobody wants you.
No, that's not true. They can be with their husbands who always
make a laugh. Or are they with somebody that cheat on them?
You can't just assume that. They probably with the
just because they married don't mean he don't cheat on them.
No, that just means that, like you said, there are couples that we look at it and go, ooh.
Because she would drive me up the wall.
And he's probably used to it, his crazy wife.
Yeah.
It's not, and then she could be an educator.
Don't forget Chick-fil-A.
A lot of educators are like that. Oh, they correct you in the middle of your sentence. I had a copywriter or educators. The copywriter that we were close to, British woman, she always correct us. Myself and my other friend, it's such and such. It's such and such. You talk good. You talk well.
I thought it's you speak.
You speak well.
I'm correcting her.
I'm just saying that's how she would do it, and we would just get used to her because that's how she was. Well, you speak good. No, you speak well, and we were like, oh, okay, yeah.
And I would say, just shut up.
Thank you.
I hate people
So
that
this is
correct
probably
people all
like
the
the
time.
same person that said, please say her name right.
And those are the same people that be on Facebook and Instagram and stuff correcting, oh, you spelled this word wrong. Get out of here.
Or
Nobody cares.
And it doesn't matter about us voting for her or
You
not.
knew what I was saying when you said I spelled it wrong, right? You knew what I was trying to say, right?
You got
so you got the gist of what I was saying.
Thank you.
So quit trying to correct people. I tell people
But
that
I
all
get
the
it.
time.
She's one of those people that's going to correct her name. Say the right way. Is it Kamala?
Right. No, she was just saying how if you don't know how to say her name,
that has nothing to do with
that's
it.
disrespectful.
She's going too far now.
She went too far.
So do you go in the hood or the urban areas, if they say certain words, person's name wrong, you say that they're disrespecting them, and they said I'm going to vote for her, and I'm saying her name? You're just ignorant.
I'm trying to see if I see it. If I see it on the
You waiting on
when they put the bag there. You know what? Go over one more. I'm gonna sit here until I see them put that bag there. Remember last time we sat out here and there was a bag there, and I wonder if that's our order,
But
and it was.
Don't assume they're gonna put it there.
They do. They put them there when they done.
Oh, he put a bag there.
Oh, he did.
He just put a bag.
Let's see.
there.
That might be it. Oh, just gone right here. He had to come out. Leave him alone. He look happy. Coming out smiling with his sandwich.
Breakfast?
The union director reveals why Mark Wahlberg and Halle Berry never kissed.
In the movie, even though that was considered her
You have
boyfriend.
to think of this as a 3-movie idea. Oh, so this gonna be another sequel and all that.
Yeah.
If he said it's a 3-movie idea, Halle Berry and Mark Wahlberg are in a new movie. Apparently, it's out right now.
Yeah, it's out. It's
Um,
an action movie.
All right, let me take them in. Unless you want to talk about what you know about it.
I don't know about it.
Hold on, y'all. The same person that said, "Why you act like you always got to take the phone?" I could talk. It'd be the same one going.
I'll talk about what I know. Why would I talk about this?
Or anything.
Anything I know.
Oh, all right. Because I would talk about something else.
I don't know that. Why would I talk about something else?
Because you have to. You have to entertain people. All right, y'all. Let's see if this is ready. Let me look at the name. Hold on. Jasmine. Yep. Later on in the afternoon, this place gonna be packed. Everybody and mama come to Chick-fil-A. Why would I talk about stuff I don't know?
Yeah, I'm not just going to be talking about this little tiny bag. What is this?
She probably got a sandwich or something.
They crack me up when she come back with a little tiny bag. Sometimes it be fries.
Yeah. Oh, somebody did get fries one time. I'm thinking that's free because
You think?
why would you pay all this delivery and all that for a bag of
For a
fries?
bag of fries.
But it was McDonald's. Some people love McDonald's. Okay, so you're gonna go. Oh, that's him. Hunt Club.
You oohing.
You're gonna go right, so go out that way. I'm oohing because he up early.
Yeah.
Well, I guess they do
There's a lot of
lawn.
people at Walmart for 9 o'clock.
It's always a lot of people at Walmart and Sam's Club.
Wow.
Well, Sam's open at 10, right?
Yeah.
Make it right. Yeah, they be here early. Make it right. And then a left on Grand. Okay? Oh, where are we going? Hold on, it's close. Well, no, it's not. Okay. Hold on. I like when you get 2 though back. You see how I was able to knock that out?
Uh-huh.
If I say yes.
It was a different place though, right? It wasn't 2 from the same.
No. One was Grubhub and one was
It's wonderful when it's 2 from the same.
y'all, it is 9 o'clock, 9:30, and it's getting hot to me.
Seriously?
Yeah. Yep, it's getting hot. You not hot? Well, you got a window down. That's the other thing with this car. My window doesn't come down. And we didn't bring the fan. Make a left.
My car thing.
No. Yeah, all the way over left. Yeah, I'm feeling it. So no way. It's not supposed to be hot today.
70s.
It feels like it's gonna be with the heat index.
The sun is out.
Yeah, it's hot to me. But anyway, Halle Berry. It says Netflix new, so it's Netflix. You didn't watch it yet?
No.
You gonna watch it?
That's right. It is Netflix. I thought it was at the theater.
Are you gonna watch it?
I might watch
Netflix
it. I'm gonna
new.
tell Mama to watch it. She likes one man, 2 man army things.
Netflix new rom-com spy thriller, The Union,
The Union.
hinges on the romance of two estranged high school sweethearts.
Big old dog with a muzzle on.
That means he's a biter.
If you got a muzzle on your dog's mouth hanging out the window.
Yeah, he's a biter.
Oh my God.
It's about two estranged high school sweethearts, blue-collar construction worker Mike, who is Mark Wahlberg, and secret agent
Yeah, she's a secret agent.
Roxanne, who is Halle Berry. Stay in this lane.
She calls for his help on some case.
However, throughout the film's 109-minute runtime, the pair never kiss. Even though you said they were love interests.
That was her, yeah.
A decision that the director says was long debated, but ultimately made to leave fans wanting more. We take the relationship to a certain place, and then I think you've got to leave a lot of space to go, he said. Netflix also said to us at the beginning, you have to think of this as a possible 3-movie idea. So if an audience comes out wanting a kiss, then we've probably done all right, in my opinion. Wanting more.
Wanting them to embrace.
Yeah.
Interesting.
The Union, which specializes in converting blue-collar Joes into deadly spies after an overseas mission is compromised.
They do. There was one scene they do show them real close, like they work
So
on a kiss.
you'll get in the right lane. In 3 miles, you're gonna go a while, so it's up to you.
Why am I in the right
You don't have
lane?
to. It's up to you.
Is that truck ahead?
But you said this car don't go fast, so
No. When it takes off. Otherwise, once I get going,
you're gonna pass. Let me see where you're going to.
I'm going all the way down to the highway.
You're gonna pass 41. Okay. So if I don't need to lead the story again.
So under the viaduct.
Pass it. The next street. After an overseas mission is compromised, Roxanne returns to her home state of New Jersey to recruit her high school beau, Mike, who's his anonymity, who say that hard, and construction experience make him the perfect addition to the team. So he's living a regular life, I guess. And they won't know that he's probably coming, if he must have been with her in that. Berry and Wahlberg echoed Farino's logic about skipping the kiss. Once they kiss, then it's over. We're hoping if we get to do a second one, we'll let that chase continue, Berry explained. You want to see the journey? You want to see these two high school sweethearts and find each other again? Wahlberg concurred. If we get to go on and do something else, I would imagine that there'll be a lot more than a kiss. Look at him. He probably want that.
Halle Berry, yeah.
But we'll have to wait to see what happens. He know he wants to be able to do a love scene with Halle Berry. Along with the romance, the Union serves up plenty of practical action. The films, I hope they turn it because they're going real slow. The film shooting schedule was split between New Jersey and New York, London and Slovenia, where you went. Casting a wide... Oh, I thought you went to Slovenia.
Slovakia.
Oh, okay. Casting a wide scope of production, uncommon in an increasingly prudent industry, Berry was thrilled to be part of the production that shot on location rather than sticking to sound stages. So you're gonna see it. The name of the movie is
Netflix.
It's Netflix, y'all. So if y'all want to see it, it's called The Union, and it's with Halle Berry and Mark Wahlberg.
I told my sister that I'm not a Halle Berry fan as far as running to see her movies.
But you can see her with other
but
people.
because she's with him,
Yeah.
I would see his movie. But their action together.
Well, Catwoman, we saw Catwoman.
I didn't like Catwoman.
Oh, you didn't like
That was not a
Catwoman?
good movie.
Oh,
No,
okay.
no.
All right. I thought you
I'm
liked
not
her.
a fan of hers. I'll watch it if it comes on or not. Like the one, the Raising Isaiah, whatever one. She was good acting there. She won the Academy for the other one. What's that one?
Monsters Ball.
Yeah. She's okay.
Hold on.
I like her when she's with other people.
Uh-huh.
I don't like her by herself.
But Mark Wahlberg, you can watch
I
by
like
him
her
by
if she's.
himself.
Let's see how this flows. How they're.
No, I'm saying you can watch him by himself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I see how they team up together.
And my mom likes Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah.
So she should be able to like this. And if they don't kiss, she'll like it because ain't no love scene or nothing.
Right. Right.
So, okay, The Union on Netflix with Halle Berry and Mark Wahlberg. So we'll see how that one goes. Stay here because you can run. Unless you're going to pass him. But
He's going funny. I do better behind the truck.
let's see if they drunk. I think some people either be on the phone. Her windows is dark. I think it's a woman. So get back to her. Oh, you passing the truck? I think her windows was dark, so I couldn't see what she was doing. Usually when people swerving like that, they either drunk
On the phone.
or on the phone or doing something, eating or something like that. The other thing I was going to talk about is they said that the monkeypox.
Yeah. Wow. That's not good when it's the viruses that are out.
Let me find it real fast for you pass the
We
street.
show still trying to get over COVID, and COVID is still out.
Well, they always say when there's an election, there's always something to happen to make to make the Democrats
I'll
win.
save you. Vote for me.
Right.
I'll save you.
Right. So that's not far fetched. They usually do have something. It's usually a war or something.
Uh-huh.
I mean, even though he's a nut job, a lunatic, Trump do be right though on some stuff. When somebody attacking him and all this, he is right. They are after you, you big dummy. Because you're a moron. That's why they after you. That's why the Department of Justice is. You're right. They would never go after Hillary and them like that.
You got files at your house that still haven't given up.
Thank you.
Street.
Yeah, keep going. Past the light, the next street.
They don't want you over being in control of what our World War III.
Exactly. So, what? Just wait.
She really trying to
Dang.
people sit up.
God.
Okay.
I think you do that too. That be making people nervous. Like, are you going or what we
I just
doing?
be rolling the head so I can see.
Yeah,
like
yeah. When people roll like that,
you gotta
the
roll.
next street you
you
gonna
gotta
make a
roll
right.
a little bit. Next street,
Yeah, street.
like a side street.
No, keep going. Coming up to it.
You gotta roll up sometime to see, to be able to see how clear it is.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that street with the
Yeah.
hard places is.
Yeah. Make a right. I think I might turn it off anyway because you need to get the admissions test. Are they open now?
This one.
Yeah. Are they open?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, go on. And then it's gonna be the first house on the left. They literally almost the only house on the block.
I haven't been down here.
This how I love to live. Okay,
Yes.
right here.
This one.
Yeah.
It says beware of dog.
That don't matter. This it. As long as I don't see him. He in the gate, ain't he?
Yeah, let's see he stays in there.
Okay, it says leave at door. Please leave at door. If you get out and you hear any barking, come right back.
And that's look like if he's a big one. If he's a little one, he can get up under that fence.
If he a little one, you can stump him out and take photo. I'm gonna turn off Grubhub and Uber because you better hurry up. You acting like they ain't got no dog. Lenora crack me up. I'll be like, let me hurry up and get in and out of here. Because she wants to get this car to get an admissions test. And our hour is up anyway. I usually try to go an hour, y'all. Philippine reports new monkeypox. A case with no history of foreign travel. So they saying they didn't get it from any foreign entity. The Philippines has reported a new case of monkeypox virus. The first in the country since December. Health officials said on Monday that the patient, a 33-year-old, you going to your admissions place,
Okay.
a Filipino male from capital, what's the Manila? I always say that wrong. Manila, like Thriller in Manila, has no history of foreign travel. So it's cases popping out everywhere. The latest case was detected by heightened government surveillance following an outbreak in Africa reported by the World Health Organization. The monkeypox virus is among us. This is a warning to everybody, the health secretary said. Now remember, this is how COVID started. Remember, the World Health Organization said COVID is starting to be reported places, and everybody beware. And remember, Comb Over didn't take it serious. Y'all remember that, right? And he was like, oh, this is nothing. It's like the flu. Remember, he called it the flu.
And then China flu.
Then he called it the China virus. But remember when it first broke out, Comb Over didn't take it serious.
Right.
He called it the a flu.
And talked about Dr. Fauci with his when he came up with this for his investigation.
So that's why it spread the way that it did, because he didn't take it serious.
Right.
So now the World Health Organization is saying monkeypox is starting to spread. We need you guys to take it serious. So hopefully under Biden, he'll take it serious. He old, so you know he gonna take it serious.
Yeah. You don't want nothing killing you.
He 80 years old. He gonna be like, oh, I'm taking this serious.
Yeah.
The case was reported to the health agency on Sunday. This person, now this is weird, he got it. He did not travel. That means the virus is already in the Philippines. So he said that, adding that there's no border control measures will be implemented similar to those during the COVID-19 pandemic. Officials are still awaiting the sequence of results of tests to determine what type of strand has been detected in that country versus what's in. Now, this is, and then we'll leave off. This is why Kamala has an issue. That border thing is going to be something that Trump is going to push. Is the lack of border control. And y'all can't keep, oh, you going this way. Y'all can't keep saying there was a bipartisan deal and that the Republicans didn't okay it because of Trump. That's not going to cut it. Because there's executive orders that Biden could have done if he wanted to declare a state of emergency and close that border down.
They were talking about that on the news.
So that's not good enough.
But they were talking about that on the news, that's what the news media is saying, and that's not true.
What do you mean?
They said that he did
That's not true.
They said he did as much as he could with those executive orders.
That's not true.
He couldn't do any more.
That's not true.
So somebody lying.
The media is lying.
I don't know. Where you getting your news from?
From the media and from Google. No, let him turn.
They said he did executive orders as much as he could.
Not just an executive order. He could have declared a state of emergency and shut that border down. He could have declared a state of emergency. Anybody in the media that tells you that he couldn't have done more is a liar. So, and they are fake news, which is what Trump says.
Right.
They're fake news.
So why is it that we didn't hear that all the time then?
We did hear that all the time. Trump kept saying close the border.
Oh, well.
Nikki Haley said close the border.
So they could do a border extension.
Yes, a state of emergency.
Oh.
A state of emergency. Yeah, until you guys get this right, a state of emergency.
Because there was a influx of them at one time. A lot of them were coming over.
And I'm going to tell you right now, the DNC started in Chicago today, the Democrats National Convention. There was going to be a large number of people, not only protesting Palestine, but black people of the Urban League, the NAACP, because the influx of migrants in the south suburbs is ridiculous. So I don't care. Y'all can quit kissing people's butt, y'all. You can still vote for Kamala Harris and still say there was things that they got wrong. Y'all got to stop this on both sides. Anytime somebody says something negative about Trump, mega people jump to his defense. Anytime you say something negative about Kamala, left people jump to her defense. Leave it alone.
I think
people do things that are wrong on both sides.
I think the point is, though, a lot of times we see in the media, on the news, protesters are starting to get extreme where they say don't vote.
Right. Oh, what? Right. When you start
when
saying
you
that.
start saying,
yes.
My thing is, if you're protesting for those issues, you want both sides to see
right.
how important it is.
Right.
Not don't vote for
right.
them.
I agree. You should still vote.
Oh, here it is.
You should still vote.
Yeah, don't vote for her or don't vote for Trump. Really?
No.
Either one in office needs to see how important your issue is.
I agree. But I'm just saying how you saw how you made a comment about how the media justified why Joe Biden didn't close the border. That's all he can do. They're lying. They are not telling the truth. And those type of reports, and when they do those type of reports, just pull to the side, they are the reason why Trump has numbers in this country, because people are tired of the media and they're tired of them picking a side and making everything fit that side. Just be honest. You could say things that's negative about both and still say I still want to vote for them.
Right, and hopefully that this would change.
Right. But let's stop with this.
Hopefully.
Biden and Harris did everything they could with the border, and they this and that. I'm sick of it. I'm tired of it. And you guys, when you do that, you're gonna be the reason why Trump wins, because people don't want to hear excuses. They want solutions.
What? I am hearing some of the politicians say, and this
again, politicians.
And this politician,
well, go ahead.
And I guess you know what? It don't matter, because now Trump is a politician.
Yeah.
So we were all kind of like looking at, when you made that comment, I had to stop for a moment and think, they're all politicians.
They're all politicians.
They're all liars. It's not even
Thank
politician anymore.
Right.
You got actors, you got people like Trump, who is coming in the race as well.
Exactly.
And look how crazy he is.
Thank you.
So it don't matter.
So
people
my
always
thing
gonna
is,
make false promises to you.
my thing is, and what y'all need to be real clear on this, and I don't know how much I can be clear. I'm not going to speak for her. I'm going to speak for me. I don't belong to either party. Okay. They could have put a shoe up, and I would have voted for the shoe over Donald Trump. Kamala Harris is the only reason why I'm voting for Kamala Harris is because she's running against Trump. I don't know how much clearer I can make that to anybody. I was on the fence with Biden, but when it was Biden and Trump, I knew I was going to have to vote for Biden. I didn't want to. So the thing that Kamala does is she makes it more exciting, because she has to differentiate herself between her and Biden. They said that's what she's been working on, and they said that's probably what she's going to speak to this week at the DNC.
Stay with things that are working. Maybe have different
and some
ideas
things, a
on
different
things that's
idea.
not working.
You can say Biden believed in this.
Well,
I have this idea that's different.
They ate her up on her economics plan.
Well, because
though.
it's not a
doable.
typical
But then,
Biden
but
plan.
you know what one of the ladies did say? She said, yeah, you can look at each of her things that she said, so many billion homes being built, whatever. She did say, and I wish they do more what Nikki's did say.
What?
Nikki Haley always made it clear, this is what I want to do, you guys. This is what I'm proposing.
But when I get in office,
when I get into the Senate floor, it may get voted down.
This is what's going to help her.
So be real with, because they did clarify with one of her things. I'm sure there's other things that Kamala is promising that they're like, you're over promising. But one of the things, I can't think of his name.
Go ahead.
He had made a comment saying, the guy from Shark Tank, who's economically strong, him,
Dr. Evil, or Mr. Evil, whatever.
He said one of the things that she has to go through each state, each governor, and deal with the billion dollar homes being built or whatever. She did say that. I got to work with the governors.
It depends on the state.
So promises, got to be careful.
But here's the
on
thing.
both sides with promises.
And what she needs to say in this week, y'all are watching, if y'all watching her speak, she needs to say one thing is, when I ran for president last time, I wasn't in office as vice president. Once I got into office, my mind changed on things because I saw how it works from the national level, right? The second thing that she needs to say, she needs to be more like Nikki Haley, in my opinion. She needs to say, this is what I think, but this is what I think will pass in the House and in the Senate.
Right.
Because there's Republicans who will get on board with this plan because it sounds like theirs. And if they don't, you'll know it's because I'm a Democratic president. Because I'm saying the same thing Trump said. I want to do this. Trump, he said the thing with the tips. Trump said the same thing. So if she gets in the office and that doesn't pass, people are going to say, why y'all not passing that, Republicans? That's the same thing he said. So she needs to be clear on that when she speaks this week. That some of her ideas have changed. Number one, because she's now in a national position and she sees now how things work. And two, because she wants to be a president for everybody. Not just Democrats, not just Republicans, everybody. So, okay. You take us out in prayer.
Oh, we went over our time.
It's way up, yeah.
Oh. Father God, we thank you. We give you glory, Lord, for another day, Father. We thank you for waking us up. And we thank you that we can call on you anytime, any day, any hour. And you're always listening and you're always there. You said, I'll never leave you nor forsake you. And we thank you, those of us who believe in you, Lord Jesus, that you will never forsake us. And we thank you, even from us telling our testimony with our trip just recently happening. You were there with us through the good and the bad, and we thank you. We pray for those who are chiming in on our show. We always pray for those listening. If a seed was dropped, laughter, knowledge, and understanding of what's going on. Some people don't care to watch the news, and we try to give our little take on what's going on in the news, and we thank you for that opportunity. We pray for safety over these families that listen to us. We thank you for safety over us as we travel to and from these different locations while we're on the road Ubering and door dashing, oh God, and Grubhubbing. We thank you for that, and we just give you glory and honor for the stories that we've come up with. We make laughter with the whole Michael Jackson thing and Tank's comment. That's his opinion. People may tear him down for it, but a lot of us do understand Michael's name is very known, very popular around the world, and he is a GOAT. So I'm sorry, Tank, we don't agree, but we thank you, Lord, that we have our opinions and we can share them whether we agree or not.
She said, go to you, God.
But, say what?
You said, go to God.
Go, he's a GOAT. Michael Jordan is a GOAT. Okay. But we just thank you for those stories that we came across. What was another story we said? We just pray for our politics and all that's going on. We got the DMC going.
The monkeypox. We hope that don't get big.
Oh, yeah. We pray for that. And God, cover us with that and give us more understanding of that and what it's all about and how we can have vaccines in place to protect us. And we thank you. We just give you glory and honor for another day, Lord. In Jesus' name we pray.
All right. Amen. I was laughing because you said go to God, where Jesus is the GOAT.
Jesus is the ultimate GOAT.
Now, you said who's more popular than Michael Jackson? Jesus. The Beatles said they was more popular than Michael Jackson. You see where that panned out?
No, they more popular than Jesus.
I mean, than Jesus. And you see where that panned out for him. You see that? That's why you don't say that.
Whether Jesus is liked or not, his name is known.
You'll say you're more popular than Jesus, and you'll be like Paul McCartney, like I said, sitting in the crowd and nobody. So you're not more popular than Jesus. Nobody is more popular.
Your music
you asked me who's more popular than Michael Jackson. Jesus.
Yeah. Yeshua. Yep. Jesus.
More popular than Michael Jackson.
And he wants to be even more popular, so that's why he's commissioned us to go into the worlds and continue to spread who he is.
Yeah. All right, y'all. So don't forget to like, comment. We ended it on Jesus. That's right. We talked about the King of Pop, but then we ended it on the King and Lord of all. And that is Jesus Christ. Above every name, above everything.
Yes.
His name is. He's there when you don't even know he's there.
Yes.
Michael Jackson can't be there when you don't know.
No, just a memory.
If you're on a desert island, Jesus can be right there with you. Michael Jackson can't be there with you. So who's more popular? Jesus.
Whether you know him or not,
and that's not even spiritual. Just the name and just his clothes and what he looks like.
Thank you.
He's more. If you see a guy walking down the street with a long, whatever that is they wore, with sandals and a long and hair and beard, you're gonna say he look like Jesus.
He look like Jesus.
So he's the most popular of everybody. And
y'all don't say he look like Chris Brown.
And to be honest with you, I'm even saying his mother is more popular than Michael Jackson.
Yeah. Mary, she's known all over the world for having him, giving birth to him.
right, y'all.
Okay.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Always believe. And that was another Woods Report. See y'all later. Let's go ahead and get this done.